Out. Line towards center field. Broxton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previously against Tommy Milone, 7 hits in 13 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Bullet back up the middle. Broxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he grounds one briskly to short. Beckham has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. David Price will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Now the first pitch here from Price. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
There to play it is Moreland, and there's 1 away. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. Mariners come up empty first time around. We played an inning in Seattle. No score. Ready now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Broxton's under it. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment.
Right fielder.
And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Here's Mookie Betts. Previously against Tommy Milone, he's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Nope, sorry about that. They're saying it was short hop. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Henniger. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Here's Price now on 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Well hit to right, but foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Previously against Tommy Malone, he's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Moreland.
First delivery to him on the way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Here's the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9.
Leadoff man set down, and here's Chris Owings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Andrew Benintendi hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, And all you have to show for it is a job.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now in the box, Tim Beckham, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Shortstop, Tim.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning at strike 1. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Pedroia. And there's 1 away. Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Belted high and deep into right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts. Lifted in the air out to left field. Santana is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Broxton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Now 1-0 Boston. Here's D. Gordon now. A base hit in his first trip. Now the first pitch here from Price.
D.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, number 10.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Price ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 from Price. This one's down to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Down the first baseline. A step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Now batting, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the first base.
Digging in now, Mitch Moreland. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Moreland around first on his way for two. And he'll reach second now with one away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Benintendi's on the move. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first down.
Now batting, first baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in next, the first baseman slash DH Ryan Healy. Fly ball out toward left center field. Owings sprinting after it, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bryce ready with another 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. To first. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. We'll see the former MVP Dustin Pedroia when we get back. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mariners nothing. Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Buxton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Standing in, J.D. Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hard liner to center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well,
Now
this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Xander Bogaerts will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. 2 out, nobody on. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Henniger retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Digging in, Domingo Santana. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Count 0-2.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Moreland moving to his left. 1 down.
The center fielder.
Digging in for his second at bat, Keon Broxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Broxton is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Keon Broxton becomes out number 2 this inning. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
Slow little roller to third. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Santana is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing with a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Dan Altavilla will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Henniger back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Broxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. In now the Mariners DH, number 10, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Price ready with the 0-1. Soft grounder left side. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third base.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 2-0 on the way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Leading off for Boston, the center fielder with Owen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Boy, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, D-Roll. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Running yet again for second. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, second base.
In now, Dustin Pedroia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. To Gordon for one. Back to first, and they get Pedroia. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
And the runner's coming home. And the runner back. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for two.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan Healy becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Working on hanging another 0. The pitch. Fastball runs inside and gets away. And over to third now is the runner. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Number 23 will come on a pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts is after it, but this will land untouched. And they're runners at the corners now. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Now batting, D. Gordon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Hero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Matt Barnes trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Matt Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. Pedroia barehanded. Oh, not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 9 men come to Sam Tuivalala comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. At the plate, J.D. Martinez, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Bullet back up the middle.
Number 30.
Number 30 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 2.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. 0-1 the count. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Line drive to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Now time is barked out by the into the box, Mookie Betts. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Sandy Leon will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box.
Leon.
This is pulled into right. And he will reach down to make the catch on the run. And what a fine way to end it there as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th. And they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the
final score.